New Project Highland updates. Every single point in today's video we have not talked about in any other Project Highland video. More information about price, new accessories spotted for your Project Highland, and more. Let's get into all of that in today's video. We have been steadily tracking on it every single day, tracking the new Project Highland changes, and we just went over in our last video a possible Project Highland price of around $28,000, but there's more information on that. Let's dive into the Highland's price. A new price has been discussed recently out of Shanghai, around $28,000, leaving many of us in the States to wonder, is that the cost to make this new Project Highland, or is that going to be the cost to the customer? Well, let's break this down, and this is going to give us a hint on the pricing strategy for us here in the States. We have not talked about this on the channel. If you're unaware, Tesla's biggest competition in Shanghai is a company called BYD, and their cheapest model is around 33,000 US dollars equivalent when you make the currency conversions. So would a $28,000 price out of Giga Shanghai and then later in Europe and in the States, will this Project Highland be a lower price than what we're expecting? Project Highland's price is not going to be $28,000 here in the States. I can almost guarantee that. But what that does tell us, that Shanghai strategy, is going to be around the competition's price for a well-affordable car sedan in their market. So what I expect for Tesla to be competitive is I will look for prices right around what the rear-wheel drive is currently, but they're giving you all those new features of the Project Highland. Let's move on to two new features we have not talked about, recently spotted for your Project Highland. Two new points we've not talked about on any other video. A user posted on X, formerly Twitter, what could be the brand new Project Highland wheels. We have not seen new options for rims or wheels for the Model 3 in some time. This is a tree leaf design, as it's being called. Do you like these? These could be your new Project Highland rims that are underneath that aero cap wheel option. So newly spotted, we've not talked about yet on the channel. And point number two, new hardware coming to your Project Highland. We've not done a breakdown yet, but again, a user posted on X a comparison of the new hardware for cameras that are currently installed on the Model Y that are said to be coming to the Project Highland. This is Tesla's full reliance on camera technology for things like full self-driving, autopilot. Let's take a look at these cameras. One thing I wanted to point out as a Model 3 owner, these new hardware for cameras just look a lot sturdier, maybe higher quality. Why does that matter? Well, my rear view camera, the one right above my license plate, anytime it really rains hard here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, that usually gets covered by water, and this camera now looks a little bit longer. So this potentially could get rid of any of those visibility obstacles whenever it's raining. These cameras are larger, they're better, they're faster, and it's going to give you a higher definition view. I've not talked about this one on any other video, and it looks like it could be a new feature coming to the interior of your Tesla. There's two new features we've never talked about. So let's get into point number one. Brand new IR lights are said to be included in your Project Highland. So what are these IR lights? Well, this is a part of your driver monitoring system, which is Tesla's system to make sure drivers are being attentive during things like autopilot and full self-driving. These IR lights are infrared lights, which are meant for viewing a camera cabin while it's nighttime or dark inside the cabin. These are infrared lights, so Tesla can now view more detail at night. And point two, we have not talked about on the channel yet, a new image of a supposedly new dash for your Project Highland has been spotted online. It has been said that this will be the new dash design for your Project Highland. If you're unaware, the wood veneer trim option for your Project Highland is no longer going to be an option on your dash, and that's going to be replaced with a non-woven fabric. fabric. So is this a picture of that non-woven fabric, that new dash that is said to be coming to your Project Highland? Well, it definitely gives us some ideas and hints on what's to come. What do you think? Put it down in the comment section below. It's really important to watch these videos because I saw some information posted online that was supposedly the brand new leaked images of the full Project Highland. Now, if you look at it quickly, it really does look like the Project Highland with tapered headlights, a sleek modern design. Could this be the new Project Highland? The community quickly corrected this post of a supposedly new Project Highland, so I filtered through some of that stuff for you. I want to make sure I give you the most accurate information I can. It very could easily be misconstrued as that Project Highland, but let's get into more concrete information about the battery and the supposed price reductions that's to come. Reports have come out that Tesla will use China manufacturer CATL through 2025 for this new Project Highland battery. Now, Tesla is said to be using CATL to drive down the cost of the battery, and this CATL group will be making the drivetrain as well. This new technology that is said to have no rare earth materials and will give you more efficiency. This new drivetrain in your Project Highland. So will that lower cost battery contribute to an even more affordable price? Will that lower cost be passed on to you? Well, we saw some of that pricing strategy in Shanghai with a $28,000 price target. What do you think? Do you think this lower battery will allow for a more competitive price for the Model 3 once it comes out very soon? Going back to that image of a supposed Model 3, I combed through the internet to find evidence on what's to come on this Project Highland. And not long ago, Elon made a comment. A lot of drivers are wondering, will the Project Highland remove the steering wheel stalks? Well, I found a comment from Elon saying that the best option would be that the car applies turn signals for you, implying that there's no need for steering wheel stalks. So it does seem that the steering wheel stalks are going to be removed on the Project Highland. What do you think about this big change? New sightings of a supposed new Project Highland wheel, new information on battery tech, hardware for comparisons, in the cabin infrared lights have been spotted, and more information on that low pricing strategy in Shanghai. Will that come here in the States as well? A lot of new information. It changes literally daily, so make sure to stick around. This thing is happening very soon. It's an ongoing saga, and I'm making sure you stay on top of it. The only way I know you like these Project Highland videos is to drop a like and consider subscribing. That really does support the channel. The very best Tesla accessories are down in the description below. If you are purchasing a Tesla, we will update those when the Highland comes out. And again, this is Matt from Frunk to Trunk. We will see you in the next video.